Honestly, mostly from like the 70s and 80s. I do listen to some more contemporary indie artists, but yeah, no, most of my collection is like 70s, 80s, pop, rock. Not too much metal, a little bit of jazz, but I do like quite a few genres of music, but I gotta be careful what I collect for, because vinyl can get expensive. So honestly, a lot of the shit I tend to own is stuff that other people don't want, so I get for cheap, which is nice. But yeah, I got a lot of holes in my collection, but I got the rest of my life to fill out my collection. So any good funk? Unfortunately, no. I would love to get some like Parliament or Funkadelic, but yeah, not yet. Not yet. It's 3:56. We got 4 minutes until I officially hit 12. Let me show you guys the bonus levels in this. Yeah, no, there's so many albums I wish I'd own, but like the only way to get them are like $30 reissues, and I'm like, I just don't have that kind of money. I've also made a deal with myself, like if I'm gonna buy any records, I gotta sell some off. So, gotta purge the collection a little. Because I've got a lot of stuff that I don't listen to very much. So, all right, let me find the code for this. I forget exactly what it is. There's some cool bonus levels in this that you can't access unless you have the cheat code, interestingly. I'll just quickly show this, then we'll wrap. My voice is starting to, my throat's feeling a little tense. A little more tense than normal. Okay, stage select. And every time I don't get the stage select, I gotta like exit out and re-enter. That didn't work. It's very finicky. LA up, down, R up. Nope. You started collecting records you were pissed off when double LPs raised above 20. Yeah, now it's hard to get a single LP for more than 20. You know, it's insane. I try to avoid buying new records for the most part, because they're just too expensive for my blood. Someday I'll get this, I promise, guys. There we go, we got it, okay. So you'll see the characters at the bottom changed. And this, you can select any level from the base game, but then there's also these ones called VRGN 1 through 5. And what these are, you can't access these in the base game. What these are, they're first-person sequences that the developers actually based off of their offices at Virgin Interactive. Which is pretty neat. Can imagine only buying new records now. Yeah, I've definitely gotten more selective. When I was first starting my collection, I'd buy almost anything. Especially cheap stuff, but I'm like, with how little I honestly listen to full-on records anymore, I gotta be a little more selective. Most of my buying is singles now, because I spend a lot more 45s than I play records. So really, with my records collection at this point, I'm trying to thin it down. And like records where I like 3 or 4 of the songs, I'm just gonna track down the 45s or the singles instead of having the whole album, because I know I'll never play the whole album. And there's no real point in me having them if I'm not gonna spin them all the way through. I don't really put on albums and like skip around tracks. Don't really bother with that. If I play a record, I'm gonna play it start to finish. So if there's anything in my collection that I won't see myself playing start to finish, I'm gonna probably get rid of. 33 RPM 7-inch. I actually do have a couple of like 7-inch EPs that have like 4 tracks on them, 2 on each side. Some of those do play at 33. That didn't really happen here much. That was more of a... I have some Japanese imports, speaking of those. I think all these digitized characters are workers from Virgin Interactive. And that's the end of the stage. Boom. Oh, you got one, Mansta? Yeah, they're kind of uncommon. Not super common. Yeah, there's 5 of these stages. They get longer. I just wanted to show you guys this because it is pretty neat. And all the assets are pretty much the same, so they're all gonna look the same. Just layouts are different. It's not marked if it's 45 or 33. Just a bunch of tracks on each side. Maybe they're short enough. I mean, yeah, usually if you see more than one track on a 7-inch, it's a good guess it's probably a 33 RPM. But yeah, guys, wow, we did 12 hours. Honestly, did not feel all that bad. Honestly, the first 4 hours flew by playing Twisted Metal again. First 4 hours felt like half an hour. It was crazy. But thank you all for being here. Tonight was great. Long stream. Had a lot of fun, though. Didn't know a thing about records. I know quite a bit. I've contributed on Discogs. Like, I get pretty deep into the weeds. Like, especially a lot of my US pressings. I know which pressing plant they were pressed at. Like, you can definitely nerd out pretty hard on them. But yeah, I mean, music is a big part of my life, so I do care about a lot of that stuff and collecting and having, you know, some kind of physical version of the music I really, really enjoy. Or stuff I just want to take a chance on. I've done that too. Panned out pretty well. Damn, honestly, I realize it's 4 in the morning, but not many people in my follows list are live. Not many options. Maybe I'll raid Johnny. Johnny Renegade. Collect sheet music? I collect a little bit of sheet music. I have some Billy Joel music books. I've got some Eric Carmen music books, if you're into Eric Carmen. I collect a little bit of sheet music. I do play piano. Bit of musician. The problem is a lot of the stuff I like that I want to learn is like obscure enough that it's hard to find the sheet music. You know? But yeah. I can respect collecting sheet music. I've got a bit of a collection. Not a huge one, but yeah, we're gonna raid Johnny. He's playing some PS4 game that looks kind of cool. Classical singer. I do sing as well. My voice has gone through many changes over the last 4 years, I'd say. Mostly because of streaming so much. I just talk so much. I think my voice is kind of naturally roughened up a bit, but instruments can be tricky. I'm really bad at guitar. Piano's my main instrument. I'd say I'm decent at piano. Decent at best, honestly. But, you know, guitar, I can, like, barely play a rhythm guitar. Sorta. But, hey, I mean, I've recorded music. In fact, I've got a single. I got singles pressed. Ignore the fact that it's Babyface Kyle on here, but, like, I got a single pressed. Which are for sale on my Discogs, if you're curious. But, you know, this was like a bucket list goal for me. I realize I'm only like 24, but I can have a bucket list. So to actually have a 7-inch single, like a tangible object with music that I've written and recorded. It's pretty cool. Well, yeah. Vocal range isn't soprano anymore. Yeah, I feel that. My vocal range, it's weird. Vocal ranges are strange. The vocal cords in general are just like a weird, strange phenomenon. I guess I can plug my KD Records channel. I say mine, but my brother runs it pretty much. If you want to hear the songs that are on here, you can check out that YouTube channel. No bucket list yet. I can have a bucket list. I'm like, hey, I got a song of mine recorded, mixed, written, produced, all by me, all by myself. And I got it on something tangible, would literally outlive me. So, Female tenor is very high, yeah. No, it's hard to sing in that range. I'm probably a baritone. I kind of force myself into tenor, though. Not gonna lie. It's probably not good for my vocal cords. Like, I can almost... Honestly, I kind of cap out around a B flat 4. I can get maybe the C5. I can almost force out a C5, but I have to, like, really be stretching it. Sound like a baritone? My voice is also deepened since I've streamed. I think I just... It's honestly just overuse of the vocal cords, probably, but... I do it because I love it, you know? What can you do? But we're gonna raid Johnny. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tonight was awesome. It really was. Long stream, but definitely worthwhile. I'm gonna get some food in me and go to bed. But we'll raid Johnny. He's a good dude. I met him through Pete Dorr. I wanted to raid him because I watched a video on his channel the other day of him and Pete talking for about an hour. Did kind of an interview with each other. But he's a good dude. He's got a bit of that East Coast vibe. He likes to ruffle feathers. But he's a good dude. Hopefully you guys have a great night. I'll probably try and be back again tonight. I'm probably crazy enough to try and do this. Try and be back again. We'll see if that actually pans out. But if it doesn't, I will definitely see you guys on Monday. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you again for being here and making tonight awesome. All the people that added time to the timer, just hung out, talked with me, chatted me up, made tonight awesome. Thank you all so much, and hopefully I see you soon. Take care, guys.